This video is brought to you by OneBone, the first ever size-inclusive big and tall brand. Click the link in the description and use code FULLMOUNT for 15% off your first order. More information later in the video. Israel Adesanya announces that we won't be seeing him fight anytime soon. Izzy says that he's aware that he's on the back end of his career. On the Rock podcast, Izzy said, before this fight, I was very I know I'm on the back end of my career, so I want to do as many as I can before I know I'm done with this and I'm going to miss it. I'm trying to do as much as I can, but after this fight, and again, 14 months and 4 fights, it's not just the fights, it's the training and everything. I had injuries going into the Alex Pereira fight, you've seen that. I don't make any excuses. Strickland got me on the night because he was the better fighter on the night. He did his work well. He had a good team behind him. Now I'm going to take time off to look after myself, and I'm not going to fight for a long time. I'm definitely not going to retire because I know me. I'm not leaving like that. I know me. But if I did, I'm fine. I don't need to prove anything else, but I know what I can do and what I can change in my lifestyle to make my body adapt to where I need to be. I'm going to heal myself up. You won't see me fight for a long time. Robert Whittaker says his team would never let him step in on 11 days notice to fight Paulo Costa. Rob also gives his take on Alexander Volkanovski stepping in to rematch Islam.
And I can't imagine Volk's the sort of guy to just not train until camps. Like, he's got a third lung. He's training his butt off. Okay? And so there's that angle, which is not the same as a dedicated camp, but there's that. Or Volk is taking the fight because there's a lot of money to be made. He's a champion. Makhachev's a champion. I'm sure that means a split pay-per-view system. I'm sure he gets big money to turn up for the fight. I'm sure he's getting paid bigger money just because of the dynamic. And they want to keep the card, right? They want to keep that pay-per-view experience, you know. And Volk, honestly, 12-day Volk is more alluring in my eyes. You know what I mean?
Good point. Yeah.
But I'm almost more keen to buy the pay-per-view now than I was before, as much as I love Oliveira. But so there's that, which might not be, and Volk has nothing to lose. You know, if he goes in the mindset, he's got nothing to lose. His belt's in the division below. He's only got everything in the game. He's got a lot of money to be made. He could beat Makhachev. You know, he's got nothing to lose. Mate, 12 days, my coaching staff would never let me take a fight on 12 days, especially after what happened last fight and with how much next fight means to me, you know, because I want it to be the turning point for my own legacy and for my own title run. So I'm sure they're not going to there's no way they would let me jeopardize that by taking a 12-day fight against Chimaev.
Mike Perry and Darren Till come face-to-face backstage.
I'm going to leave this. Here we go.
I'm behind you.
Oh. What's up, you cheap? I'm bigger now, lad. I'm bigger. Come on. What's this for you, lad? Yeah, thank you. Are we going to fight? We're going to fight, yeah. Are we going to reiterate sparring? Come on. We got a box. Come on. Take down, no, heavy. Yeah, big lad, come on. Good to see you, lad. Good for you. Good, yeah, you good. You purple. He's all want it. And everyone's trying to start fights with Perry, yeah. Me and him with the fight. None of these other muppets, you won't do nothing, yeah. Innit? Come on, lad. A little bit smaller, Perry. Baby, speed. He didn't flinch at all, did he? No, I don't flinch. You know that.
Paul Felder recently announced that he was back in the USADA testing pool, but didn't know if he was 100% going to return. As you guys know, USADA and the UFC are parting ways in 2024. Felder discusses potentially returning at UFC 300 and who he'd like his opponent to be.
Somebody like yourself versus a who? A Jim Miller, somebody like that?
Jim Miller, just somebody, even an RDA rematch, you know, but the only problem is some of the guys that I obviously would love rematches against, like Dan Hooker, Rafael Dos Anjos, they're in the rankings, right? And I made it clear, and even when I talked to Sean Shelby about the potential comeback, it's like, I don't want people to think that I'm coming back and I'm trying to take on Islam and Charles Oliveira and the guys at the tippy top of the division. If I came back, the goal was to have one more epic fight at a great crowd, whether it's 300 or if they come to the East Coast in the spring or summertime or even somewhere cool in Europe. I just want a really cool crowd to go and fight in front of. I don't really care where it's at on the card. As long as it's not you know, the Apex. And I hate to say I love the Apex, and I think it's great for developing fighters and getting guys main events and pushing them, but I've done that, right? And at almost 40, coming out of retirement, I'm certainly not going to do it just to come and fight at the Apex. When I would come back just for the glory of the moment, for the crowd, and to be able to drop my gloves in front of some sick crowd with somebody like you guys commentating, to be like, all right, I'm officially joining you guys forever now. I just had to get that out of my system.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about.
If I win, right? If I win, then it's like, you know, maybe I do one more. So we'll see, you know.
As mentioned in the beginning, this video is brought to you by OneBone, the first ever size-inclusive big and tall brand. OneBone tops range from size medium all the way to an 8XL, and bottoms ranging from waist size 30 to 65 inches. Not sure what size you are? OneBone has a fit calculator that nails your perfect size in less than 10 seconds. They are primarily focused on the fit and premium fabric of their clothing. You can find your favorite fighters rocking OneBone.
This, by far, is the best. Actually have things that I actually wear, real drip, real attire, real things that you can wear out. Man, this swag is crazy, man.
If you're not satisfied with your order, OneBone offers free exchanges and returns to guarantee your perfect fit. They also give you the option to pay later, so you can pay off your order with 4 interest-free payments. So click the link in the description and use code FULLMOUNT for 15% off your first order. The boxing match between Dillon Danis and Logan Paul has just wrapped up. Dillon attempted a takedown and a guillotine during the fight. Security had to come into the ring and break them up. Dillon was disqualified and Logan is the winner. Conor McGregor reacted saying, "What a spectacle. You guys are welcome." Then he tweeted a voice memo.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it was better than Nate Diaz doing anyway, yeah? That was a show, yeah? Yep. I was not entertained. I was not entertained, what? I was impressed. Good shots. Need to believe in his little shots more and let them go. Some of them are all right. Some of them ones he was throwing were all right, yeah? He just need to let them go a little bit more. What your man do anyway? Didn't even wobble him. Didn't even hurt him. You little fool. You were in a dark spot. Guess what, mate? You're back in a dark spot now. Yeah, back into the locker room with your one. Thinking of all the that things that they're going through, lads, yeah? You're still in a dark spot, bro, yeah? You done nothing. You done nothing, lads, yeah? Yep, the crew.
Aljamain Sterling says this fight is so dumb. Chael Sonnen says fights like LeBron plays. EPO is very effective. Max Holloway says you know things aren't well when the commentators go in on you. Sean O'Malley tweeted Logan just won 8 rounds out of 6. Tim Welch tweeted, why would Dillon flop for a guillotine with boxing gloves on? Jesus. And Aaron Bronsteter tweeted, Danis got this fight because he's great at being a troll. He quadrupled his following because he's great at being a troll. He got sued because he's great at being a troll. He showed up and made this a terrible match because he's great at being a troll. Everyone got trolled.
He's supposed to be good at jiu-jitsu. What happened, bro? Stuffed the takedown, tried that. Tried to do a guillotine. I'm sorry I missed that hammer fist. Ooh, that would have been good, but dang, I'm sorry I ended that way off.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's in reference to Sean Strickland saying that he wants to kill Dillon Danis. It says that was a stupid statement from Sean Strickland, TBH. The second one says Hunter Campbell implying that on multiple occasions, they were insisting on a 6-month period. For Conor in their talks with USADA proves he's really Dana's protege. And the final one says if we're going strictly off Conor's record, he deserves to be on the prelims. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.